4:30 on WKYT this morning. Kentucky State Police are on the scene of an investigation in Rockcastle County this morning after a caller reported finding human remains.
We're tracking a murder case out of Cincinnati where juries found a former UK student guilty of killing her boyfriend.
And Lexington police have announced that they have arrested a man for a murder that happened back in December.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. WKYT News starts now with breaking news.
Good morning to you. It's your Friday. We're glad you're with us. We're beginning this morning with a breaking news alert. Kentucky State Police are investigating in Mount Vernon right now after a caller reported finding human remains in a creek bed.
Troopers are investigating Callaway Branch off US 25. They tell us someone called them around 11 o'clock for a suspicious discovery. A forensic pathologist is traveling from Frankfort later this morning to investigate the scene. For now, troopers are making sure the scene remains untouched. We're tracking the investigation and will continue to bring you the latest information as it becomes available.
And we'll turn our attention to the weather forecast now. Freeze warning has been issued for our entire area. It's underway now.
Sunny skies and warmer temperatures will be here later today. That's the silver lining. WKYT meteorologist Mike Harris here now.
Yeah, it is really chilly outside. As I was walking in, it really feels like winter out and about. I mean, we're sitting there in the 30s. We have a freeze warning for every single person through 9 a.m. So we still have some time to go. Another 4.5 hours? Yeah, here we go. 32 degrees there in Frankfort. We look toward Lexington at 34. Go down south, it's not changing whatsoever. 32 degrees in Somerset. 63 by the afternoon, though. We'll be about 5 to about 8 degrees higher than where we were yesterday for all locations. So it will feel better, and you'll still see sunny skies. The rain comes this weekend, and even the possibility of some severe weather. I'll go over that in just a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see in a little bit, and we thank you, Mike. And this morning, Lexington police have announced that they've arrested a man for a murder that happened 5 months ago. Police say they caught 21-year-old Jevon McGee with the help of U.S. Marshals. They obtained an arrest warrant for him the day after the murder. On December 18th, Lexington police say McGee shot Joseph Parker outside an apartment complex on Augusta Court. Police have not said what led up to the shooting.
New this morning, a former UK student has been found guilty of killing her boyfriend. A Cincinnati TV station reports Shayna Hubers has been found guilty of killing her boyfriend Ryan Preston in 2012. The jury decided late last night after 7 days of testimony. The jury will return at 10 o'clock this morning for Hubers' sentencing.
New this morning, a driver led officers on a high-speed chase right through Lexington overnight. Officers tried to stop a red Dodge Charger on Columbia Avenue near the UK campus around 1 a.m. That's when they say the driver took off at speeds around 60 miles per hour and ran stoplights. Officers stopped the chase around Clays Mill Road when speeds approached 85 miles per hour. No arrests have been made in that. We're tracking another police chase in Lexington. This one ended in a crash that sent 3 people to the hospital. State police say they tried to stop 21-year-old Anthony Dixon's car on Bryan Station Road for a minor traffic offense, and that's when Dixon sped away. They say Dixon lost control during the chase and flipped the car. Police say he and 2 other people who were in the car were taken to UK hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Dixon is now facing wanton endangerment charges as well as charges of fleeing and evading.
Well, new this morning, it was a close call for a Lexington driver overnight after a driver crashed their car into a moving train. This happened around 1:30 on Waller Avenue. Lexington police say the driver did not stop for the warning signal that a train was coming and hit the moving train. Officers say the driver was taken to UK hospital but is not suffering from serious injuries. Waller Avenue was blocked off for about an hour. Officers say the driver was cited for DUI.
Well, she survived a crash that claimed her mother's life, and she lost her father in another crash. But this morning, a 13-year-old Central Kentucky teenager says the support of the community and music are helping her get through these devastating losses.
Investigators in Clark County say Tina Rapley died Monday in a crash while taking her daughter Lara to school. This morning, Lara says she has a message she wants others to hear. Garrett Weimer has the story.
Lara's life changed Monday on her way to school.
Our thoughts are obviously with her and with her family this morning.
She broke her wrist in the crash that took her mom's life.
You know, the first thing that was going through my head was, well, I'm an orphan now.
The cast on her arm, an unwelcome reminder of the emotional wounds that now run much deeper.
Just the thought that there's a purpose for the pain is what's really helping me persevere.
Lara's godmother and grandmother launched a GoFundMe to raise money for Lara and her family. They've already gotten nearly $4,000. It's a sign of the support Lara has gotten in the past few days, even on Twitter, from Christian musicians she looks up to.
It's a reason to keep going. It's like, I'm not alone in this. There's thousands of people praying for me, encouraging me through this, and I don't have to do this alone.
So don't let this world take a lie behind your eyes.
Lara's a musician herself. It's something she says she clings to in these tough times.
The pain that's deep inside.
Something she hopes can help others in theirs.
I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to be alive, that God has a plan for me, and He has a purpose for me bigger than anything that I can see.
In Montgomery County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Music at a challenging time. Well, in addition to the GoFundMe, there is also a scholarship fund that has been set up for Lara, and that is at First Traditional Bank in Mount Sterling.
Friends say he was creative, kind, and passionate about his art, but a Lexington man's life came to a tragic end. Police say he was stabbed to death while out delivering pizzas. So far, police have not made any arrests for 22-year-old Salahuddin Jitmud's murder. His friends want to make sure he is not forgotten. As Monique Blair tells us, they've created a new online tribute for him.
Hi, I'm Salahuddin Jitmud. I'm 5'3" and I'm representing stage right acting.
One of the things I really want people to know about Salahuddin is that, you know, we hear in the stories on the news and the newspaper about how it's a pizza delivery guy that was murdered tragically. However, he was so much more than a pizza delivery guy. You know, that was his job. That was his passion.
Stage right acting is where 22-year-old Salahuddin Jitmud spent a lot of his time doing what he loves.
So, what is it I can do for you?
One of Salahuddin's many passions was to act.
And when you can hear his voice and you can see him looking at other people, that's just a whole different way of seeing somebody. It lifts him off the page.
And that's why Miles Meehan, owner of Stage Right Acting and friend of Salahuddin, put together this tribute video to hope you can get a feel for the type of person Salahuddin was.
Who he was a kind, compassionate, quiet, unassuming young man that had this fire inside of him to be an actor.
Yep. I'll see you around. Right. Yes.
In Lexington, Monique Blair, WKYT.
His friends and family will not forget him. To watch the full online tribute to Jitmud, go to our website, WKYT.com. Police are still asking the public for tips in the murder investigation.
The Lexington Fire Department has issued an outdoor burning ban until Saturday. Firefighters say dry conditions and gusty winds can create dangerous conditions for fires. Firefighters say all open burn permits will be suspended as long as this ban is in place. They plan to lift the ban at 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. This morning, investigators are trying to figure out what caused a fire that killed a Floyd County woman. The fire started around 3 yesterday afternoon at a home on Highway 2030 in the Little Mud Creek area. The coroner says a woman in her mid-60s was found dead inside her home. Her name has not been released. Investigators say her body has now been sent to Frankfort for an autopsy.
What's the question many people have been asking? Why was presidential candidate and Senator Rand Paul's son only cited for DUI and not arrested? Lexington police charged William Paul after they say his car hit a parked car Sunday. They say he had to be taken to the hospital for injuries to his face, and that's why he was not arrested and cited. Police say that's standard procedure, and Paul did not receive preferential treatment. State law allows law enforcement agencies discretion on DUI arrest policies. Kentucky State Police not involved in this case, but they say if they stop you for DUI, you will likely go to jail.
The decision whether or not to arrest somebody for driving under the influence would be, it would only be if the jail could not or would not be able to handle that person.
Well, William Paul faces an aggravated DUI charge because he refused a breathalyzer test. He could lose his driver's license until the case is resolved. Definitely getting a lot of talk.
Yeah, 4:40 is the time. It's 20 till 5 on WKYT on this Friday morning, and we are just getting started with the latest news.
According to safekids.org, preventable injuries are the leading cause of death to kids in the U.S. Coming up every day, Moms Every Day explains how we can help reduce that rate.
You have a freeze warning until 9 a.m. We go from a freeze warning today to potentially some severe weather for tomorrow. It's back and forth. Here we go. The latest forecast comes up.